Hello there. This is the first afternoon on my hike around Mount Adams. Late August 2007. This is on the northeast side. It's called Bird Creek Meadows. There's quite a lot of springs and meadows up here, beautiful wildflowers, and they're still blooming because we've had some rain. I'm gonna head up just a little bit farther. I know a camping place that I've used twice. Hope to get a little sunlight shining on me this evening. I've hiked about 7 miles today. Kind of tired and hungry. Okay, we're at the top of Bird Creek Meadows. Off in the distance there's Trout Lake. Mount Hood is a little shaded by the clouds. You can see way over there. The clouds are still socking in Portland, the Willamette Valley. I'm up at about probably 6,500 feet. It was pretty darn cold last night. Everything was wet this morning on my tent and inside the tent. We're heading up to Sunrise Camp. Probably the highest point on this journey around Mount Adams. I'm still having second thoughts because I'm a bit dizzy this morning. This is the biggest day of the journey and I've got a lot to squeeze in before dark. So it's a make or break situation right here. Well, I'm about 1/8 of the way done for the day. This is the big day. My dizziness is fading. I think if I keep hiking, I'll work it out. I'm eventually going up through that saddle. I'll follow the snowpack up through there and the water. That's known as Sunrise Camp. Mount Adams is up in those clouds. Usually I see many mountain goats up in this area. I only see one. He's a little off-white dot down there. He's looking at me, I'm sure. Oh, we're probably up at about maybe 7,000, 7,200 feet. I think I'm gonna make it. Well, I've reached the point of no return. This is at about 8,000 feet. There's Sunrise Camp up here. People camp in these cairns. These little rock windbreaks you can see. I never really wanted to stay up here. It's kind of spooky. There's always boulders falling down. You can hear them all the time, constantly falling. It's just a little freaky. You see there's still clouds up here blocking the view of Mount Adams. Now my journey, if I choose to proceed, takes me way down there to the left of that butte, which you can probably barely see. That's Goat Butte, and there's a whole lot less snow here than 2 years ago. 2 years ago I had climbed up this and it was all white. So I was hoping I could slide down for a little fun, but it's not going to happen. So what I think I'm going to do is go over this way. along those rocks, up onto that patch over there. All of that brown stuff, that's glacier. That's rock-covered ice. And I'll make my way to that little ledge there and follow that down and break to the left after those boulders. So it's 1 o'clock, and I told myself if I got here by 1 o'clock I'd do it. So I guess I'm gonna do it. I've got about 6 more hours, and this is only a quarter of the way for the day. It's a big day. I'll keep you posted. Well, that doesn't look like much, but I just came down that, and that was about one of the scariest things I've ever done. I thought I was gonna fall in a crevasse, man. There were some nasty holes that would have just swallowed somebody up, snapped their legs in two if you fell in. And that was took me probably 2.5 hours to come down that. And now I still have to go right down there and climb up that pumice shit over there. But I'll tell you, that's going to be a whole lot better than walking on this ice. I'm so lucky I didn't fall and hurt myself. Well, I just crossed that. That was one hell of a hike. That glacier up top there doesn't look like much, but I was scared. That was the scariest thing I've done out in the woods. Didn't like it that much. That river right there on the right, that's a hard one to cross. I got pretty lucky though. There's a split that I see there, and was able to hop across there. And it's also been relatively cold, so that glacier isn't melting that fast, and the water's not running that fast. But that was one mother of a hike. I'm glad it's over. That's the hardest part. Getting up there and coming down this shit. I can't believe people like to do it. So now all I have to do is go around that little bump right there and cut across about a half mile, and I'll be on the trail. I'll be glad about that. Looks like we might have a little rain. Those clouds are dark. A little bit of excitement here. Hello there! Here, I've set up my camp right here. This is a favorite spot of mine. I have camped here once before, the very first time I hiked around Mount Adams. Look at this beautiful water supply right there. Amazing. It will sing me to sleep tonight, no doubt. There's some neat rock outcroppings. When I last checked in, I had to go around that. Just around the bottom of that. I intended to go a little further today, but I decided to camp here because I like the water. I knew I could set up right here. There's nobody around. The only way into this area is a road on that ridge, which you probably can't even see. And there's some camping spots over here, but hardly anybody ever uses them. And so I'll just have to hike longer on Friday. We'll see how far I get tomorrow, but pretty much I'm halfway around, because that was some hard stuff I went through today, and the rest is flat. I just have to go up through here, catch the trail. I do need to go up over a ridge, but I'm looking forward to that in the morning. That'll be great. And I see there's some rain over there. I saw a rainbow. That's a really neat rock outcropping over there. It's yellow. Okay, bye-bye. One more reason for camping here. Very important. Because when that sun rises, it's going to be right there. And I'm going to get it. It's going to warm me up. It'll be about 6:30 or 7. It's going to get me going. I like it. If I would have kept going and stopped where I wanted to, it would have been wet and cold and no sun in the morning. So this is great. Beautiful morning view. Mount Adams, clearly visible. Very peaceful. Hi, it's going. Well, hello again. I am very tired from hiking. These last 2 days have been very strenuous. And now I am on the northwest side of Mount Adams. There's the mountain. This is a beautiful meadow. I like it. And from here all the way back to where I started, it's flat. The trail's flat. Pretty far. Probably about 16 or 18 miles back. 1 o'clock. I am going to try to hike till 6. And there's a dry section that's 4 or 5 miles where there's no water, so I'll either decide to stay before that or continue. I thought this was pretty cool. If it were hot, the middle of the day, I'd probably set my hiney right there, man. That looks nice. Well, I hiked about 10 hours today. I got a really nice setup over here. This is one of the, probably the coolest established camping spots that I know of. I got a really flat, grassy area. Last night my bed was lumpy. I think I had bad dreams. So we're on Mount Adams. It's Thursday night. I hiked nearly around the mountain, halfway around the mountain today. You can barely see the mountain now, this cheap ass shit camera. That better? There you go. There's the mountain. Okay. So all I have to do is hike out about... Is it on? Yeah. Man, I'm damn tired today, man. I hiked halfway around the mountain. Glad to find a nice, cozy camp spot like this. With grass. Nice, level, soft setting for me to sleep on tonight. There's Mount Adams. Got a nice creek over here. Just a few bugs. There's a lake down below. Some mosquitoes. I think those are the worst. Their sound. And they suck blood. They make me mad when I'm tired. So I'm gonna have some dinner. I don't know, man. I'm a little brain dead right now. So all I have to do is hike about 8 miles tomorrow, then drive home.